Hello, my name is Pastor Terry Ellison. I'm here to introduce a new author that has put a book out that's fantastic. It's going to bless you. She's a doctor, she's a mom, she's a wife, she's a friend to so many, and she has really touched our world here at New Life Church, and she touches so many people. Dr. Nina Garrett. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you, Pastor.
You just wrote a book, and introduce me to the name of it. What is the name of it?
The book is called Grace Will Lead You Home, and it's a book that comes out of actually years of preparation or years of work. I actually started working on the book almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and I actually stopped working on it because as I wrote things, I talked with my sister and my very best friend, who I did not know were dealing with breast cancer at the time, and the things I had written, they were starting to say. So it was almost an eerie feeling for me, so I put the book down for a little bit. And then about 3 years ago, Lady J mentioned in a New Year's Eve service that some of you have a book that's still in your laptop that you haven't finished. And that kind of inspired me to finish the book. And so now here we are. And it's a book it's fiction. It's a book about a physician who is diagnosed with breast cancer. And she's surprised by the diagnosis because she had just been told 3 months prior that her mammogram was normal. And she falls at work and then discovers a lump in her breast. And then the rest of the story is about how do you deal with that diagnosis? How do you deal with the trauma, the shock of being told that? And it's a very short period of time that is covered in the book, but she goes home because she needs to be back where her roots are, and she wants to be near where her parents had been, and her parents had lost their life to cancer. And so it's just a journey with her, and I think it'll bless others because I've been told that it has blessed my copy editor. She read the book twice because she was really touched by it. So I hope others will enjoy it.
Well, let's talk about the title. How you come up with the title, Grace Will Lead You Home?
So the character's name is Grace.
Okay.
And so,
that's good.
And Grace is going home, ultimately, because that's where she thinks she'll find her peace and find some kind of understanding about what's happening, why now, what's going on. And when she goes home, she actually discovers that she's lost a connection with God, and she reconnects with Him. And so she leads you home.
Although this is a fictional book, but you really take it from some life stories.
Right.
Some people that you know.
Right. So my mother, much like Grace in the book, my mother was a breast cancer survivor, but she had been told her mammogram was normal. And then 3 months later, much like in the book, she fell at a hotel. And she called me a few weeks later to say, I feel something. And I reassured her. I said, listen, come on, you had a normal mammogram. Don't worry about it. Just go see your doctor, just to be sure. And she not only had a cancer, she had a positive lymph node as well. Wow. And so after my mom's death, this was a way for me to journal, if you will. I wrote in fiction about how I would have felt, or this person would have felt with that same type of diagnosis.
So how old were you when your mom died?
Oh, my mother died in 2004, so I was young.
So the thing that I'm impressed by is that you were able to connect because you're a doctor also. Mm-hmm. And you see so many things happen to people, good and bad. You see people come out of situations, and you see people that don't make it.
Right.
So you're able to really, I know about your bedside manner. You're one of the wonderful doctor that has a really nice bedside manner that really touches the heart of people to make you feel like you really care. So I know since people can see that you care, they'll tell you more of what they're feeling.
Right.
Talk about that for a moment.
About how, with the book itself, or just how people interact with me?
How does that help you write with the book?
That's good. I think that I do have, an innate part of me that connects with people on a level beyond just, doctor, patient. Because I know that everybody has a story, and most patients, especially in my field, in gastroenterology, what we were taught is that just like children say when they're hurting for all types of reasons, they say, my stomach hurts. Wow. Adults do the same thing. So what I try to do is get to the core of what's really going on. it may not be that you have an ulcer, that you have, diverticulitis. It may be that you're sad or that there's something else going on. And so I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I go through all of the differentials from the medical standpoint, and then I go to, okay, what's really going on beyond that?
Wow, that's good. That's
Right.
good. Well, I'm excited about it. I already ordered mine.
Good.
I ordered mine online today. I
Good.
found out you could get a Kindle.
You can get a Kindle version. You can get a paperback version. You can get it on Amazon, iTunes, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Smashwords. There are just a lot of places you can get it. But I am going to be doing some book launching and book signings, and I will have some hardback versions of the book available at that time
And
as
when
well.
would that be?
So my initial launch is in Atlanta on October 7th at the Auburn Avenue Research Library. I have dear friends who are hosting that one. I was recently told that a book launch is going to be held for me at the Vanderbilt Homecoming. I think it's October 14th and 15th. And for Elder Clark, if he's watching this, Vanderbilt does do okay. He likes to tease me about football. And then after that, hopefully I'll be doing some things at the church. I don't have the exact dates yet,
Right,
but
right.
we'll put that out.
Exactly.
And I've been blessed. The hospital, Baptist Medical Center East, and the Montgomery Cancer Center will be doing book launches as well. So I have several places throughout the city where I'll be able to sign books for people.
But if I wanted to order the book from your website, you have the website on this?
Yes, the website is www.gracewilllleadyouhome.com, and if you go to that, you should be able to order the book as well.
When will the book be available?
So the book is available September 15th, and again, the official book launch is October 7th, but the book will be available
So
September
if I order
15th.
it, I can get a copy
Yes.
before. Great.
Yes.
That's great.
Right.
Well,
I can't sign your ebook though.
I'm waiting for you to come here and
Okay,
and do one
okay, I'm
here.
teasing.
But we would love to have it. I feel like it's going to be a blessing to so many.
Right.
Because one thing I said, all the things you were at the beginning, but also one of the things you really are is a minister. You're a preacher of the
Yes,
gospel.
yes.
And so you bring good news to people. And I know a lot of your patients who have talked to me, they went to you, even when they had conditions that showed up at first, they end up going away.
Yes.
And so I've seen
Yes.
this healing
Yes.
in your ministry, and I just thank God for you.
Yes, I absolutely believe that God is the ultimate healer. I'm just a vessel that He uses. So.
Please look in the camera and tell the audience exactly what you want the book to do for them.
So I'm praying that this book will allow you to look at whatever you're struggling with, whether it is a cancer diagnosis, because I think it'll help anybody, whether it's breast cancer or any type of cancer. Just look at, how do you feel? What are the pains that you go through? At the back of the book, I actually have testimonials by 3 people who are actual breast cancer survivors. 2 of them are physicians. Some of you may know Dr. Patricia Elliott, who used to live here in Montgomery. She's one of the persons who has given me her testimony. But I think the book will just bless you just to go on a journey with Grace, and you can feel what she's feeling. I think that you too will feel some of those emotions as well. And lastly, the book is produced, if you will, as a way of me to continue to minister. I am donating all of the proceeds to a nonprofit in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm donating some to the Cancer Wellness Foundation, and of course to New Life Church of God in Christ. But I'm not trying to make any money off of this book. I honestly am giving this to others because I believe God has gifted me with so many things.
And that's what I was going to say. I was going to mention that. Matter of fact, I believe this. I said this Sunday at one of the services that, grateful people are giving people. And you struck me, and I've ever seen, only side I've ever seen was a grateful person.
Yes.
And which gives, like God gives you so much to give.
He does.
And this is going to be a gift to so many people.
And I pray that it will. And if you would like to check out the organization that I'm talking about, it's called Don't Miss a Beat, and you will see where children in underserved areas are flourishing with the arts. They're teaching them how to play the saxophone, the violin, how to do drama, theater, music appreciation, and it gets them off the street. And it's amazing what impact it's had in that community.
I want everybody to go out and get the book. The information is on the screen. You can go ahead and pre-order like I did today. It'll be available on September 15th. And I want you to be blessed by this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I thank God for you.
Thank you.